It's common for women to put on weight as they age, especially around the midsection. That dreaded so-called belly fat can come with some serious health risks.
High blood pressure, diabetes, and ultimately heart disease. We're learning that it also increases the risk of certain cancers like breast cancer, colon cancer. So yeah, it's a very risky deal.
Dr. Ekta Kapoor says even women who have a normal body mass index, or BMI, can be at risk, which is why BMI alone doesn't tell the whole story.
So crude measurements of belly fat could be measuring waist circumference or waist-hip ratio.
So how can you lose excess fat and keep it from coming back? Dr. Kapoor says the key is to eat fewer calories and build muscle mass, which we lose as we age.
If you have lower muscle mass, you just burn fewer calories. And what happens when you burn fewer calories? You gain weight.
Besides strength training exercises to help build and maintain muscle, it's important to eat a heart-healthy diet. For the Mayo Clinic News Network, I'm Susan.
To talk about this.
Yeah.
Why is strength training so important? This is not aerobic fitness now. We're talking about building muscles.
Right.
Not muscles, muscles, muscles. They burn calories more efficiently than fat does. So the more muscle mass you have, the more calories you're going to burn, the stronger you will be. And for older folks, balance, for your bone health, for people with arthritis. And people wonder, well, what do I do? Do I do squats? Do I do,
they don't know what to
lifting
do. That's
weights?
the problem.
Right. So that's why we have Don, who's going to tell us about what kind of exercises to do.
Thank you, Doctor. You know what? This is one of the things people, hi, Don.
How are you?
People do want to do it. They just don't know what to do. They'll see two dumbbells in the gym and just start lifting them. But what should be done?
I'm going to regress even off of that. You know, I'm going to bring us to some body weight exercises where we don't need that overwhelming feeling of grabbing weights or having to go into a gym. So I put together 3 exercises for Don Adorable over here. We're going to do 3 really simple movements, body weight movements, but still focus on resistance training, and then we can eventually get into some weight.
So what should she do?
So first things first, let's go to our body weight squat. So watch Donna, perfect form, weight center of the feet to the heels. She's focusing on her glutes, hamstrings, quad, and she's getting some core work. And posturally, she's opening her hips up. Okay, this is going to be really good for her body.
How many should she do? 10?
She's going to do roughly 10 reps. Really, really easy. Next thing we're going to go to is we're going to go to a push-up. We could start at any level. So regular push-ups, kneeling is fantastic. Donna's squeezing her glutes right now, which is turning this into a core exercise and really making the push-up more of a full body exercise. She's focusing on the chest, the shoulders, the triceps, the lats, turning this and do a full body movement.
Can people with neck conditions do that?
They can. They just want to make sure that they're not looking up. And what I would recommend doing is maybe going into even more of an elevation where you go to a dinner table. How many is that, Donna?
20.
You're all
right,
good.
what's the
50,
next
52.
What's the third one?
Prone cobras. The thing about the prone cobra is I don't want any of our arching to take place from the lower back. More middle back, thoracic, glutes are tight, externally rotating those hands out this way. Posturally, we're working all the muscles of our back.
And just holding it? Holding the
Just
pose.
holding it. We're going to hold anywhere from 10 to 30 seconds.
You really feel it. You do?
What I want people to do is start easy. Start with a repetition range that they're comfortable
Realize
with.
you can do it, and then you can do a little more.
10 minutes. 10 minutes. Really, really simple.
All right, awesome. Thanks, guys. Thanks,
you.
Dr. Azar.
Thank you to Natalie.
Pin control.
Our bodies are meant to move. A new Mayo Clinic study shows high-intensity interval training, that's when you repeatedly go hard for a few minutes and then go slowly, helps reverse aging changes. It builds exercise capacity, which helps you to stay healthier longer.
People who maintain a high endurance capacity, they have lower mortality.
Study author Dr. Sri Kumaran Nair says any type of exercise is good for you, as being sedentary accelerates the body's aging process. But interval training produces changes at the cellular level that keep your organs healthy longer, even if you have underlying conditions such as obesity or diabetes. Dr. Nair says intervals help improve
your overall health span and even lifespan.
If you don't exercise, talk to your healthcare provider and be sure to start slowly. Moving more for better health. For the Mayo Clinic News Network, I'm Vivian Williams.
With aging and particularly with the obesity epidemic, and muscle is a critically important organ in maintaining whole body metabolism. So with the loss of muscle with advancing age, it's not that we're losing weight, but that weight loss in lean mass is actually matched with an increase in fat mass. So by improving muscle health, we think we can have a really profound effect on whole body metabolism. Muscle is the primary site in which sugar is stored. If you eat a meal, 80% of the sugar in that meal is going to be deposited within muscle. And many of us know that muscle is a primary determinant of our basal metabolic rate. So just how much fuel our body burns at rest is really dictated by how much muscle we have. Clinically,
Hello, welcome to Mayo Clinic Sports Medicine. My name is Carl Erickson, and today I'm going to cover a training method that can reduce the time of your workout sessions and still produce improvements. This training method is known as HIIT training, or high intensity interval training. One of the biggest drawbacks of fitness training can be the amount of time it takes to complete a workout from start to finish. Traditionally, many people assume that it takes hours of cardio and strength training a day to achieve notable results in their fitness. However, this is not true because results can be achieved through HIIT. According to a recent National Strength and Conditioning Association article, HIIT training is one of the emerging methods for increasing aerobic capacity, or VO2 max. This is important because an increase in aerobic capacity is not only beneficial for endurance in many sports, it has also been shown to be positively associated with a reduction in the risk of all-cause mortality. And rest. Nice job. These short-duration, all-out bouts of effort HIIT protocols have been shown to produce numerous health benefits as compared to moderate-intensity continuous training in athletic, general, and clinical populations. Since HIIT training involves timed work and recovery, protocols can vary. For example, long interval protocols include repeated bouts of high effort for 2 to 3 minutes, followed by 2 minutes or less of recovery. Medium intervals include maximal effort for less than 2 minutes, followed by 2 minutes of rest. And finally, short intervals include above maximal effort for 15 seconds or more, followed by 20 seconds or more of recovery. HIIT training is best when performed with repetitive movements such as running, swimming, and rowing and biking. These modes of exercise promote a better aerobic stimulus and are safer to perform during fatigue versus technical exercise such as weightlifting, where there is a smaller margin for error in avoiding injury. According to physical activity guidelines for Americans put forth by the Department of Health, adults should do at least 75 to 150 minutes a week of vigorous intensity aerobic physical activity. For long duration intervals, HIIT sessions can last 32 to 68 minutes. Medium duration interval sessions can last 25 to 58 minutes. And for short duration intervals, HIIT sessions can last 26 to 50 minutes. 2 things to consider. First, it is important to have an adequate fitness base. HIIT training is incredibly demanding and challenging. It can be helpful to spend several weeks building a fitness foundation prior to increasing the intensity of exercise. And secondly, it is important to perform a 5 to 10 minute warm-up prior to initiating the HIIT regimen. If you are a person who is looking for an efficient fitness option to improve your strength, power, and aerobic capacity, consider implementing high-intensity interval training into your routine. That's all for today. Thank you for joining me. I look forward to seeing you next time.